There's not ever been in my life. I love everyone.
What's going on, you crazy bastards? You're back here with Rob Kimball from sonsofwrestling.com for a TNA Impact Wrestling review. And things are getting thick over here. We start off the show with Matt Hardy comes down, and we have a tag tournament going on. For the winner of this tournament will obviously go on to face the Wolves for the tag team titles. And well, everyone comes down and gets a pick on who their partner is going to be. Clearly, Matt picks Jeff, and which I don't know why this was a thing that they were doing, but hey, it is what it is. DJZ had a pick, and he picks Jesse Goddard, of course, and as if the I don't even know what you're going to call them, the Bromans versus the Hardys, as if they had a chance to win. But, you know, they put on a good match. Really, they did. They had a decent match here. And in the end, though, you get Jeff Hardy hits a swanton to Jesse Goddard's, but Matt Hardy's the legal guy. He gets the pin here, picking up the victory over Jesse. And there were some good spots in this match, definitely with these guys. DJZ is a very talented guy. Both the Hardys, absolutely. Jesse Goddard has improved so much, so it was decent. I like the beginning with Goddard is just flexing, and so did Matt Hardy with a double flex. So he's got a little bit of guns going, but hey, it is what it is. They move on, they advance, they go down this tournament. They are looking for the gold. So let's see what happens next week, guys. That's something that's going to be big. And then we have Bram comes out, cuts a promo, claiming to be the new king of hardcore. And hey, rightfully so. And we will all know his name, Bram. And I'm a big fucking fan behind Bram. I love the whole deal. Just everything about it is good. That's just in my opinion. He plays a great heel. And he performs very well in the ring, and he can hold the mic and deliver. So, in my opinion, that's good for business. And Devon comes out, and we get a fight here. No match. This is going into a straight fight. Security ends up breaking it up, and Kurt Angle comes out, and he books this as a hardcore match for later on tonight, and we will see that later on. Then we have Sam Shaw and Brittany backstage. She wants him to do whatever the fuck she has. I don't know. We'll find out later. Then we have Low Key in his action movie voice. He picks Samoa Joe to be his partner. Great choice. And Samuel Shaw picks his partner. Clearly he's going to be Gunner. And well, during the beginning of this match, Brittany comes down and looks, I don't know, she keeps trying to get Shaw to say something. He's saying, hold on, well, obviously they got a match going on. Hold the fuck up, right? But she's so persistent upon it. Finally, Gunner's in the match, and he's going on to do his deal. She grabs his legs when he's up over by the fucking apron, and he's like, what the hell is this all about? And, well, that was just enough. Low Key knocks Gunner. And then we get Samoa Joe in for the Coquina Clutch victory. And, well, we get a face-to-face Brittany and Gunner's like, what the fuck is going on here? While Samuel Shaw shows us what's going on, and he cracks the back of Gunner with his chair that he pulled into the ring. And he continues to beat him just insane. Just, wow, I guess this chick took over Samuel Shaw, and they make out rolling over Gunner and all around the ring. Yeah, it is what it is. But it looks like you'll have a nice feud with Gunner and Shaw down the road here, and Brittany is that one. Sometimes it works out. Macho Man, it did for you, having the Elizabeth there with you, you know. And so Shaw's got his deal now, and man, those tattoos look horrible, I'm telling you. Big fucking blotches of shit. But anyway, nonetheless, you'll have a feud building, and finally Gunner's back on TV after his amazing matches with James Storm, which James Storm retweeted and tweeted me tonight. If you want to go check me out at Rob Kimball Brand. And yeah, that's always good shit. Last week, Matt Hardy, Brodus Clay, EC3 hit me up also. So we'll see what happens later on in the night, because usually when one superstar hits you up, 25 fucking other people are retweeting and favoriting, and yeah, that's the way it goes. Then, because of that, we move on to EC3 and Tyrus backstage, and they're trying to get Spud to join a tag team tourney, because these two are gonna, you know, line together. They're gonna be a superpower, and so they shot out some feelers there. In our next match, we have Rebel. I guess she was supposed to have a match with Angelina Love. That didn't happen. Havoc came out and just destroyed her. Gail Kim does not give a fuck. It comes down to the ring with her injury and all, going after Havoc. Eventually, the security breaks it up, and that is that. So it looks like that feud is going to continue. And we have our hardcore match. Bram versus Devon. Devon is running this shit pretty much the whole match, because, you know, he's one of the original hardcore guys out there. And, well, Bram is doing alright during this, nonetheless, but as EC3, or Jesus Christ, Devon goes up, he has the garbage can on the crotch of Bram, and he goes to do whatever maneuver he's about to do, just to squash the baby maker. And Magnus comes down to the ring, grabs a kendo stick, snaps it over the back of Devon. Well, guess what? Bram picks up the victory here when he nails him with the goddamn turnbuckle, his favorite device. And, hey, it worked out. He wins. He's the king of hardcore these days, right? Comment down here. What do you guys think of Bram? I do think he has a bright future, and TNA needs guys like this. Seriously, new, young talent coming up, destroying people, and he's a great heel, so that's always fun to get behind. And we have Anderson and Melendez versus Kenny King and MVP. Well, pretty much Anderson in the whole match, and he starts to get his ass beat here because he is carrying the workload clearly, and he gets the hot tag to Melendez, to Sarge, and very impressive for definitely not having a fucking leg. This guy is pretty damn impressive in the ring. But in the end, Kenny King takes advantage of this after the Sarge saves Mr. Anderson as he bumped MVP out of the way, rolled out, and we get a roll-up pin from. That's just the way it worked out. Hey, it is what it is. Sarge is pissed, so he still got that heart, he still got the desire. Yeah, you're not gonna knock him. So, hey, we'll see where it goes. EC3 and Tyrus come down, and EY comes out, and his partner's Rockstar Spud, but Spud is a no-show here. And then we get a promo cut by EC3, and this lures Spud down to the ring, and he's ready to go. And, well, EC3's in the ring, so we get Spud in the middle. EC3 tags out quickly to Tyrus, and EY won't tag him. He won't tag him. He's like, stay in there. He's trying to get him to fucking break and be himself. So anyway, Spud goes after him, and he gets in some good action here against the giant Tyrus. And yes, Tyrus. I'm going to call him that from now on. We all know who he used to be, but his name is Tyrus. So let's just move on from there. All right. So this was pretty decent, and clearly Tyrus way too much for Rockstar Spud, and we do get a we get EC3 in there with Rockstar Spud, and EC3 slapping the shit out of Spud, and finally Spud does snap, gets a monster slap across the face of EC3, gets the hot tag to EY. EY hits the big elbow, but EC3 rolls out of it somehow. It was a little weird, sloppy mess here, I'm not gonna lie. And, well, just, it didn't work out. So, but, one of the most impressive things, Rockstar Spud, up to the top of the turnbuckles, and does a fucking front flip splash onto everybody. And then he goes back up to the top of the turnbuckles, ready to go for a move on to Brodus. Jesus Christ, I did it. Tyrus. And Tyrus catches him for the tyrannical terror. That's what I'm going to call it. I sent him a tweet We'll see if that becomes the deal. I gave EC3 his idea for the EC3 during the pins, and he agreed with me, and he does it. So that was pretty cool. That was over a year ago. That was pretty damn awesome. But we'll see what he calls it. Oh, but he wasn't the legal guy in, and Earl Hebner said, So EC3 rolls in, picks up the quick victory here, because Spud was down and out. Finally, on to the main event. Well, it's not even a main event. It's Kurt Angle with a contract signing with Bobby Roode and Bobby Lashley. So we have a stipulation that Angle's going to throw out there, and the stipulation is there's going to be a special guest referee, and MVP thinks, oh, you're going to have fucking EY, so you get the little tag team rolling up on Lashley. Now it's going to be the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle himself, to be the ref for Roode versus Lashley coming up, and that will be sick. And they're not allowed ringside. MVP, Kenny King, too fucking bad, you're out of there. I wish they put it in a cage, but hey, this works too. But I'm sure some kind of fuckery will happen. Who knows? It's the way it goes. And I can't wait. And I hope Bobby Roode comes and takes his belt. His fucking belt. It's the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And let alone, in 2 nights, Lashley has a match on fucking Bellator, MMA. This guy's a beast, though. You can't fucking deny it. Anyway, MVP does not agree to nothing, tells fucking Lashley, don't sign nothing. You beat him once, why should he go to the front of the line? And Bobby Roode just tells him that he's got the fucking heart, the desire to win that belt, his belt, and that's that. And he signs quickly as they're walking off. Well, Lashley, he just skips around and says, fuck you guys, signs that son of a bitch, does not give a fuck. He's ready for this match. We got a set with Kurt Angle as special guest referee, Lashley and Roode. It's going to happen for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, and you can't go wrong there, guys. So, support pro wrestling. Go watch TNA on Wednesdays. I had some funny shit going on about somebody sent me a response to TNA's not doing so well, this and that, and they don't have any storylines. So I gave them this one here, the Lashley and Roode storyline, and then I gave them the tag title series, which was recent, the Wolves, the Hardys, Team 3D, and I was like, those are just a couple that were happening for months, and he's like, oh, I didn't know. So that means you are just coming up with a reason to not like a company because somebody else said something that you believe. That's silly, man. Watch the product, make your own opinion, and enjoy pro wrestling. That's all I got to say, guys, because just the ignorance out there. I believe what this title said, and I won't even read the whole fucking reasoning why, because somebody said they're failing, they're going to close the doors. So we've said that for 10 years. So anyway, TNA's still here, still having kick-ass matches. So if you like pro wrestling, tune in. You're going to get at least 4 to 5 awesome matches. Even if 2, you barely get that on Raw. So that's all I got to say about that. So, and I support them too. WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, PWG, 2CW, the list goes on. Fucking Pro Wrestling Syndicate. I support it all because these guys need jobs. These guys are entertaining us and they're busting their ass. Simple as that. There's no lazy, easy way out and you could just be on TV and do fucking nothing. That's it, guys. It was good. Go to sonsofwrestling.com. Check out the t-shirts. There's way more than just sonsofwrestling.com shirts. There are shirts for a lot of big superstars that are alternative. Check it out. There's some kick-ass shit on there. Hoodies too. All that good shit. And I will see you guys next week. Oh man. Comment, thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, because I bring it every fucking night. Besides Saturdays. And mostly Sundays unless there's a pay-per-view. That's the way it is. Peace.